As of July 30th, 2024, it does seem like Nico Williams will not be joining FC Barcelona after all. And it's crazy for me to even talk about this because in the past 2 months, the only thing that we have been talking about is how can Nico Williams fit under Hansi Flick's Barcelona, because we were so confident on this player joining the club to play with Lamine Yamal, to play with Pedri, Gavi. At one point, it did seem like the Barcelona fans were going to feast next season. But now things are looking very complicated, and I'm going to be explaining why we are in this current state with Nico Williams. And in order for us to understand everything that has been going on, I'm going to be giving you guys the timeline of the Nico Williams operation and this saga. So before we do start this video, first of all, I do want to say thank you so much for joining this community that we do have here at Barça Media. And if you guys are new here, welcome to the channel. I'm happy that you guys are here. And if you guys are truly Barcelona fans, this channel was made for you. So if you do want to support this YouTube channel in whatever way, please like this video. And if you do want to stay up to date on anything regarding FC Barcelona, subscribe to the channel because we will be uploading daily. So let's talk about Nico Williams. 3 weeks ago, there was an early agreement with FC Barcelona. FC Barcelona reached an agreement with Nico Williams' representatives, showing their intent to pay the 58 million euros for him to come to the Camp Nou. Barcelona had no trouble to pay that amount. The only thing that was missing from there was for Nico Williams to say, yes, I want to come to FC Barcelona. Then the Euros finished, right? After Spain won the Euros, it did seem like Nico Williams was going to be joining Barcelona immediately. But then Athletic Club intervened. Athletic Club do have a very strong bond with Nico Williams and his family because they have been together over the past 10 to 15 years. And Athletic Club made a huge plea and a huge offer for Nico Williams, not just from a financial standpoint, but also from a emotional standpoint, meaning this was the special request. Athletic Club requested for Nico Williams and his family to consider staying for at least one more season. The club highlighted their qualification for the Europa League and the fact that the Europa League final will be held in Bilbao. They have also stated that they were going to be doing all of this together and with his brother Iñaki Williams. They plan on keeping both players for the next season, and they want Nico Williams to go out with a bang, because if you do have the final in your own stadium, of course you're going to want to keep the players that brought you there in the first place. And so to Nico Williams, this is a very emotional type of decision if he does choose Athletic Club, because why would he say, I'm going to be leaving Athletic Club? Yes, I know that they're going to be going to the Europa League and maybe even the final potentially, and I'm not going to be there. Imagine he did say that. Imagine he just betrays Athletic Club. So that is what he is thinking at the moment, and that is why it is so hard for him to choose whether he should go to Barcelona or Athletic Club. Now, Nico Williams' dream is to still play at Barcelona, right? That is his ultimate goal, but the family does have influence in his decision. It says here that the family, recognizing the role Athletic Bilbao has played in their lives and careers of both Nico and his brother Iñaki Williams, does lean towards supporting the club's request, and they want Nico Williams to stay there for one more season to go all in the Europa League. And that is once again the reason why his decision has been delayed. We all thought that after the Euros was over, he would be saying yes to the offer of Barcelona, but Nico Williams still does not know what to do. We also do have Anaís Herrero, a journalist that works closely with Barcelona, claiming that Barcelona have proposed a 5-year deal to Nico Williams with a starting salary of just above 7.5 million euros per year. The salary would increase based on the number of games played and his performances. So it is in a way a lucrative offer coming from Barcelona for Nico Williams. They really do trust in the player, and that is why they are willing to spend 58 million euros on the young Spaniard. The potential between Nico Williams, Lamine Yamal and Pedri together for the next 3 to 4 years is immense. Now here's the thing, and this is where things get very tricky, because Barcelona have made it very clear to Nico Williams. It says here, according to Santiago Valle, that the train, right, the Barcelona train is passing now and it will never come back. So if Nico Williams wants to join Barcelona, he needs to do it this summer, and if not, Barcelona will never go for Nico Williams again. Barcelona have made it very clear they will not go for him in the summer of 2025 after his one season is over with Athletic Club, which is crazy, right? But this is the correct attitude. We don't want to be like Real Madrid where we have to wait on Kylian Mbappe and his green light for 3 total years. We don't want to be so hell-bent on just one player. If you don't want to come with us in one summer, don't come with us at all. You had a second guess. You wanted to choose another club over Barcelona. Barcelona do not want to do that with Nico Williams. And if you guys are wondering what could possibly be another reason why they won't go for Nico Williams next summer of 2025 and only this summer in 2024, that is because in 2025 they're going to be having new plans and a massive rehaul. Let's remember, our coach is German, and his name is Hansi Flick. Hansi Flick has great connections with two players who have the potential to be one of the best players in the world, and that is Florian Wirtz and Musiala. I have stated on X that the reason why Barcelona won't go for Nico Williams again next summer is because Hansi Flick will prioritize either Musiala or Florian Wirtz. It's a big operation, right? Because Joan Laporta, Deco, and Hansi Flick want to make a big move. It will be considered as the first big signing for Barcelona since 2019. Yes, we have bought players for 50 to 60 to 70 million euros, but this will be the first time Barcelona sign a player over 100 million euros, and they want to make this their marquee signing. Starting with Florian Wirtz first, right? It says here there was a report that came out back on June 7th, 2024 that Barcelona dreams of signing Wonderboy Florian Wirtz in 2025, and this is according to Mundo Deportivo. Florian Wirtz was one of the best young players in Europe last season. He became the Bundesliga champion with Bayer Leverkusen, and he was very important to that Bayer Leverkusen team. It ended Bayern Munich's 11-year run winning the Bundesliga, and they were unbeaten all season. Bayer Leverkusen also won the DFB Pokal, and Florian Wirtz once again was very important to those matches. Unfortunately, they lost to Atalanta 4-0 in the Europa League final, but still, it was an amazing season that Florian Wirtz had with Bayer Leverkusen, and we all saw what he could become. Ever since he returned to that ACL injury back in 2021, his level was only getting higher and higher, and in the 2023-2024 season, he played 49 matches, scored 18 goals, and provided 19 assists. Those are great numbers for somebody who went through an ACL injury and for somebody who's only 21 years old. And so, of course, Hansi Flick and Barcelona are going to want the player in the next summer, and they're going to want to make that happen. He even told Sky Sport that his childhood dream was to play for Barcelona, and that dream remains the same. And so, of course, right, his signing would be very expensive, and his contract with Bayer Leverkusen is going to be running for another 3 years. Most likely, this signing will be costing us around 150 million euros or more. This was according to Bayer Leverkusen's chief executive, Fernando Caro, and that is the reason why Barcelona are saying, Nico, do you want to come with us this summer or not? Because if you say no to us this summer, we will not even think about you in the summer of 2025. And so the other one is Musiala. At just 21 years old, Musiala is already the star of Bayern Munich and the German national team. Look at what he did in the Euros. He was amazing. And the reason why he has strong links with Barcelona is because his favorite players back when he was young was Lionel Messi, Neymar, and Ronaldinho. Musiala grew up watching these players, and he was aspired to wear the number 10 jersey just like them. He also claimed that Lionel Messi is his number one idol, whom he admired and tried to emulate the most. And then he recently continues to really applaud FC Barcelona today and really likes what Barcelona is building with Lamine Yamal, Pedri, and others. He's a huge fan of what the Spanish national team and Barcelona are doing, and maybe potentially he may want to be part of that, especially knowing that he's going to be seeing Hansi Flick coaching Barcelona next summer of 2025. And so there is huge reasons on why Nico Williams needs to say yes this summer. If not, then forget about it. The whole dream for Nico is going to be over. And you may have questions, right? You may ask, but Kevin, if Nico Williams does sign with Barcelona, does that mean that Musiala or Florian Wirtz will not come with us or be linked to Barcelona next summer? I don't think so. I think that no matter what happens, Barcelona will strive to get either of those two players, because let's remember, in the summer of 2025, there are going to be multiple players potentially leaving. It's going to be another phase of fine-tuning. Players like Gundogan, Lewandowski could leave with their massive wages. Rafinha and Frankie would also be considered. And so as of now, let's just say Nico Williams does not come and he says, I want to go to Athletic Club because I want to finish this last season with the club and really go for the Europa League. Let's just say he doesn't come in and it leaves Barcelona just in the middle of nowhere. We do have some options. They're not as strong as Nico's, but it'll give Barcelona something. We do have Angel Alarcón, who just returned from injury. We have Fermin Lopez, another candidate who also scored for us 11 times. He can definitely play on the left wing position. We have Dani Rodriguez, who had an amazing Euro tournament for the under-19s. And then another option is Luis Diaz, a player that is highly admired by Deco and was linked to Barcelona over the past 3 months. Luis Diaz was named, by the way, as the plan B in case Nico does not arrive. So we'll see what Deco has in mind. This is the reason, my friends, why he is at Barcelona and not at the USA tours, because he has to work a lot to make sure that things don't self-destruct and has to make sure that in case Barcelona do fail on a certain operation, they go for the plan B or plan C. Now, if Nico Williams also again does not get signed, or if he does get signed, no matter what happens, Barcelona will still go for Dani Olmo. If anything, Nico not coming to Barcelona only strengthens the operation of Dani Olmo. It says here, according to Victor Navarro, that Barcelona knows that Dani Olmo is determined to join them. However, they believe his transfer fee should be less than 60 million euros. Leipzig has already rejected 2 offers from Barcelona Barcelona, but Deco is still diligently working on the deal. And so that is it. That is going to be wrapping up today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one.